Hi guys, welcome back to round 6 of the Gentlemen's Racing League this week in Spain. It's dry through quali and gets wet towards the end of the race. So the race overview says 45 minutes into the race, which would be right towards the end. But I mean, there's not a lot of resolution time-wise there, so 20 minutes should be dry, 45 minutes there's supposed to be rain. Interesting. My strategy either way will be going softs to hards because I can't rely on the rain if it's supposed to come so late. My first quali lap is decent, good banker 15.4. I can build on that, that's good, I can push now. Second one is a 15.1, that's very close to the maximum I can do. And now, as always, my third hot lap is really hunting the margins. So turn 1, take all the track on the left, cut turn 1 nicely, take the curb on the left, use the AstroTurf on the right, then hug the inside curb. You can let yourself drift out, but hugging the inside will gain you a tenth. Use again all the track on the left, throw the car in and rotate it with the accelerator. Now some good trail braking around here, slight lockup. Here, force gear to keep the car stable, then accelerate really aggressively. And absolutely send it through here. I didn't quite stay flat, I didn't have the balls, but keep the apex speed up around here. Slight lift over here, stay tight around here and rotate the car again with the accelerator. Now some nice flowing corners through here, they're very nice if you get the line right. And I just about do here, bit wide on the exit, and we improve by around half a tenth. Very nice, all three purple sectors, 15.033, that's pretty much the maximum I can do. Gets us pole in fact by half a tenth, so very proud of that. First pole of the season for me. Here we are then at the race start, not hitting the refs right. We have some bugs with us getting blue flags, and with me not hitting the refs right at the start, we get smoked off the line. Dizzy gets in front right away. We have to go defensive to keep P2, and there seems to have been some kind of contact behind. I'm not sure what happened there exactly. So now we're in a stable race situation, hopefully. Dizzy in front, I can work with that. And safety car, so it's really again too early to pit, so it doesn't change a lot in the race situation. Here we are at the restart. Dizzy gets as always a good start, and I as always slip through it completely. Have to use up a lot of ERS to stay in P2 here.
Green flag, we're racing again.
Alright, so we held on. A few laps later here then,
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
I asked my engineer how the weather is looking, so you know, I don't expect it to start raining already, but now my engineer calls 10 to 15 minutes. And lap 6 still, 10 to 15 minutes, so the softs probably won't make it. They usually would make it until lap 9, before safety car maybe lap 11, but 10 to 15 minutes is too much. So I decide actually to go for quite an aggressive strategy here, and I make a huge undercut here. So even without safety car this would have been a huge undercut, going in lap 6 onto the mediums, but since the softs can't make it either way, and the rain is only away 15 minutes, the mediums can make it, and maybe I can get Dizzy by you making an undercut. Sadly, we get slightly stuck on our undercut lap. Dizzy responds on the next lap and actually gains some time even. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue because the softs were still good. As you can see, I keep asking my engineer over and over when the rain is coming. It's quite crucial to always be aware of if in case a safety car comes out or something. You need to know how far the rain is away. Right, so another safety car then.
Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta.
And again, I keep just spamming my engineer.
5 minutes until rainfall
So
expected.
5 minutes to rain. It's too early to pit because looking at the minimap, it won't be too long until the race restarts. I expect a couple more laps of safety car. Towards the end of the lap though, ACT pits, and I'm really surprised by this, so I immediately ask my engineer again.
Rain is imminent. Rain is imminent.
And now the engineer thinks rain is imminent. So within one lap he went from 5 minutes to rain imminent, which is very impressive. And now the safety car stays out for a very long time. So looking at the minimap right now, I would expect the safety car to come in this lap. So at the end of lap 16 I expect the safety car to come in. But the thing is, now people start pitting because they realize it will be raining. And if they hadn't pitted, the safety car would have come in and it would actually have been too early. But since they did pit, the safety car is waiting for them. And it starts raining now, so pitting for the Inters is actually viable because you don't overheat them anymore ridiculously.
At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. Dries seem like the fastest tire
But
at the moment.
we are already bunched up now. It's not so great. Bit of an incident in front on the safety car between Chester and Dizzy. I don't know what happened there. It's certainly very annoying for Dizzy, who was in the race lead just a few laps ago. We pit here. Chester goes really slow into the pits, and it's actually, I almost rear-ended him there. I'm not sure why he went so slow, but again he somehow seems to be slowing down, and I don't know why. Like, it's way too early to brake. But anyway, me and Gopta behind avoided the damage there, which is good. We rejoin in 6th place on the Inters, so lost a few places to the people who made better strategy calls, but still we are in the race here. On the restart then, Gopta makes an attack from behind but doesn't get a good acceleration. We use overtake and ridge. Attack Lunik up the inside into turn 1. And he tries to hold it a bit around the outside, but he doesn't have the grip there. He has to concede. So that's us up into P4 then. Gopta gets passed as well. Now at this point, me and my teammate were debating if it's too wet for Inters now and we should go to the full wets or not. And during all this debating, Gopta catches me napping here.
Inters look like the best tire for now.
And he gets up the inside. Gets the position into turn 1. I should never let anyone get past in these conditions. It's so difficult to overtake, so really terrible of me to have napped so much on the straight there. But fair play to him, he got past. That's him up to P3. And it's very interesting now. So we are all stuck behind White Wolf. White Wolf got in front through strategy, but all of us could probably go maybe 1.5 to 2 seconds quicker a lap. But you just can't get past if the guy in front doesn't make a mistake. And to White Wolf's credit, he doesn't. White Wolf kept it together extremely well, and none of us could get past until Gopta now finally could attack him on the start-finish straight. But here, me and my teammate are stuck for so many laps, and it's a huge train behind us. White Wolf does an extremely good job at keeping it together. Doesn't matter if you're a bit slower. If people can't overtake you in these difficult conditions, that's good enough. So here then a couple laps later, after my teammate finally got past, I get past as well. White Wolf's tires were gone absolutely because he pitted so early. It was still a good call for him to pit so early, but sadly the tires didn't make it. At this point it's back to clean air running. I catch Romanov towards the end here, and it's about at this point that he calls out in voice chat that he has got a 3-second time penalty. So there's no point in me attacking him anymore. And we got over the finish line in second due to the penalty of my teammate. My teammate finishes in P4. So great constructors points again. It was a lot of fun this race. Props to Gopta for winning with such a huge lead. Thanks for watching and hope to see you again next week in Monaco.